Hey, Soul Tribe, thank you for joining me. I can see some beautiful friends here. We've got Rainbow Sun, Susie, Jody B, Christian. We've got Corbin and Jake with us as well. And we have Starboy. So thank you guys for joining today. And I'm sure that we'll have a few more people soon. So just to start it off, I'm also getting people to highlight their questions in all caps. So thank you for those that have already done that. I've saved your questions and we'll get through as many as we can today. So if you do have a question, just pop it in all caps. Hey, Amy, lovely to have you here with us. Oh, it's so nice. You can just feel like as each person comes in. So thank you for joining us. And I'll just pop this up. So we have our new moon coming up. I've still got the Leo new moon. The next one we have will be around the 24th, and it will be the Virgo new moon. So if you have purchased a potion or even a bundle of potions, you get sent the free invite to join our online collective event. So we do chat face to face on video. You can have it on silence or mute, and you can have your video turned off if you like, but most of us do have our videos turned on. And it's just a great way to take this soul family chat to the next level. And so we work with manifestation, we work with clearing blockages, work with a bit of kinesiology. We do some beautiful meditation to align with our best and highest good as well. And we also have a discount for readings this month. So this will end on August 31st. And let me just scroll to here it is. So with this, if you use the discount code at the bottom of the screen, Leo season, because it is my birthday month. So I like to offer a discount in my birthday month as well. And yeah, you'll be able to save 10% on psychic readings. So it's a really great time to book. There are still a few spots available for this week if you are feeling the call to go deeper into things or to ask personal questions one-on-one as well. So let's get in and have a look for the collective as well. Thank you. I've still got to put together the one for today. I've been having birthday fun or early birthday fun with friends this weekend and doing some family things. So that one is coming up later today. All right. So let's have a look. I'll just pop this screen back down low. So yeah, again, if you guys want to ask a question today, hey, Bob, Gisela, thank you for joining us. Just pop it into all caps. So the first card we have for today is the Nine of Cups. So this is a card of hope. It is a card of happiness. It is a really beautiful energy of things being connected to that, to our crown, to spirit, to higher self, and flowing down. So what spirit is showing me around this we are collectively going through a space right now where we're going through, they're giving me the word evolution. So there's an evolution within they keep showing me it's the dynamics of the heart. So there's different toroidal spin that's happening through our heart chakra that's opening us up. And we are going through what would be an electromagnetic, giving me the word evolution, but they're also saying the word evolvement. So there's something that we're opening up in the heart vortex that's able to receive more light. It's able to receive more downloads, but we need to be in a state of receptivity in order to receive these upgrades. So that's really interesting. I haven't looked into anything for today, so I like to wait until our collective is here. So definitely meditate. Oh, thank you, Britt Marie. Lovely to see you here too, and Larry. All right, so some extra cards for our soul tribe, just as a general reading to kickstart today's readings. Okay, so we've got quite a few cards. So we have a King of Wands, the Chariot, the Hanged Man, the High Priestess, the Two of Wands, and Queen of Coins. We are literally shifting and moving towards being different types of humans. And I don't mean this on the engineered level. I mean this on the spiritual, organic level. So we've talked about it before to do with biophotons. We've talked about it to do with plasma energy. And we know that things like white powder gold have similar energy to what the heart actually produces as well, with that gold energy in it. So King of Wands, Hey, Becca, lovely to have you here. And then we have the Chariot. So we're moving towards higher states of consciousness, higher evolution is what we're talking about. So for those of you just joining, we're having the vision of the heart vortex opening to receive more light, to connect with spirit more. And what we're seeing happen is we're activating higher self. We're being able to see outside of this universe, is the word that spirit was giving me. We have a 2 of Wands. So we also have a choice in how we want to format this energy going forth. So we might use it to dwell in old states of consciousness or try. Yeah. I love that, Christian. Q X-Men theme. Pretty much. This is exactly like what we're seeing. And Barry Littleton and I will be doing a show on this. A little bit later this week, we're going to be talking about precognition, telepathy, alien hybrids. So do make sure to look out and hit the notification bell so you don't miss that show. It should be towards Thursday evening if you're in Northern Hemisphere, and Friday morning if you're in Southern Hemisphere like myself. And we have Queen of Coins. So we are actually going to be grounding this into the physical realm as well. Oh, thank you, Lorianne. So Lorianne's saying, hi, Jake, great hypnosis show with Soul. Looking forward to seeing more of your hypnosis shows. Yeah, so he does have some more people that he's also given hypnosis sessions to, Christian being one of them, that you'll see just amazing recollection of different soul lifetimes and memories and things pop forward. So jump on over and follow his channel as well. And I'm going to start getting to some questions. So first one we have, so Jake is asking, what message does Spirit have for our move? So let's have a look into that to begin with. And the energy around this, Jake, is really interesting. I just got guided to pick up the Alice in Wonderland deck. And the way that Spirit is showing me to approach this is through play. And I feel the reason that they're showing me this, because they're showing me we can manifest with the intention of God, and we have to like grab it, and there's like limited, choices, or we're sort of like having to grip it really, really hard. And then what I'm seeing on the other side of it is like going down the rabbit hole, and it's like our hearts are in this energy of exploration and adventure and wonderment and seeing where it will lead. So that's the answer that they're showing me clairvoyantly. So let's have a look and see what comes up in the cards. Oh, I feel like we've got like a big core part of our soul family here. Okay, and with this deck, I am just going to flip these ones over. There is 4 cards, and I'm also including Corbin's energy with this as well. Okay, so we have Abundance, Queen of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the 6 of Teacups. So this is definitely showing to shift your inner state, to shift your subconscious beliefs. This is around finance and around what it is that you guys have available to you. So this is an upgrade. With the 3 of Cups, this would be the Abundance card that we talked about, and Queen of Wands, which is the Queen of Flowers in this deck. So definitely to start tapping in, I would say this is gratitude work around this as well. So start to look through the house, and I would say, have a look at like all of the things that you love in the house. Look at all of the things that you love in the community. It's almost like talking to the house and thanking the house for all of the beautiful blessings that it has brought you, and like the warmth and the shelter. I'm seeing it's like we're tapping into gratitude and waves. I keep seeing what looks to be like standing in amongst quantum waves. And I know we did a little bit of that. Yeah, it's the 6 of Teacups. Pretty cute. Hey, Larry. So with this, I'm just seeing it's like the pulsating waves, the plasma energy. So it's like as you're sending that gratitude out for that house that you already have, these waves are starting to vibrate and pulsate stronger and stronger. The Knight of Flowers that we have here is my Knight of Wands, which is Phoenix and Leo energy. And it can be this like spark energy, this energy of, right, we're on the move, or we're starting to, flow this energy into something else. Oh, Lorianne, aren't you the sweetest? Thank you. That's so beautiful. Oh, hey, Tina and Emma. Thank you for joining us. So I'm just trying to highlight any questions that you guys have as well. In all caps, like Gisella's just popped in as well. That is really good if you guys can do that. And for anyone wanting to book a personal reading, please use the discount code Leo Season, because you will save 10% as well. So with this, we have Six of Teacups. So this is Scorpio and Sun energy. So a lot of the time we see Scorpio being associated with the moon and means that it's quite hidden, or like the energies are quite deep. Ah, thank you, Jake. And I won't go on too much about it because I want to jump into another question too, but I think you guys get my drift. So this is definitely aligning yourself with other timelines, starting to feel into that and feel that pulsation and that wave taking you into other areas. So yeah, really interesting energy. Okay. Next question. Okay, so we have one from Christian. Thank you for your question. So, why did I choose to be born on my Mars line? And for what purpose did the universe conspire to have me return to live there? So, just for those of you, what Christian's referring to is astrocartography. So, with astrology, if you were to lay out a planetary grid across our Earth map, you'll see people's moon lines. So if you go to Astro Gold and you pop in your birth details, you'll be able to see positive astrocartography lines, and you'll also be able to click on a button that shows you the detrimental or the ones that are a little bit harder. So sometimes like living on your moon line can be a little bit more emotionally challenging. Sometimes Mars energy as well. So with the Mars energy, it sometimes can bring up, a bit more of a dramatic emotion. A little bit more intensity because we know Mars is connected being the planet of war. So let's have a look into the cards and see what comes up. My little black and white deck. So let's see. I'll flip these straight over. So we have a 3 of disc. So it definitely looks like it was a foundation. So it does look like that there was a true intention coming in from, I guess, the spirit world into the physical. This almost looks like it's pretty marked on the map where it is that you are choosing to come in. I would say, because Spirit's saying on a soul level as well. So we also have the 6 of Wands that comes in with this as well. Oh yeah, if you can pop your questions in all caps, please. Hey Lisa, lovely to have you here for the first time. Welcome to our gorgeous soul tribe. So what we're seeing with you, Christian, it's interesting. So this is also about choosing a different soul path. So you'll probably go and move, and I know I've read for you before as well. So this is more showing that like you're not sort of born into one place to stay put. We see a 6 of Wands, which for me is shifting timelines, but it is something about like releasing to do with like your there's a book called Axiotonal Lines. This is one I read, I think it was like early 90s, I think, or no, late 90s, it may have come out. Anyway, they talk about that where you're born creates, think about like an umbilical cord. So you can always go and travel, but there sometimes will be an umbilical cord that draws you and connects you to that place that you were born. And for some people, and this would be where the astrocartography probably comes in, like the Mars line, this might be where, there could be obstacles to overcome or any difficulties. But what we're seeing is releasing 9 of Wands energy. So 9 of Wands is where we have to sort of almost be in this fight stage energy. We have to like do things and it's like, oh, great, it's made me stronger. But when we see it released like this, it's like we don't have to live life like this. So let me just get from the Alice in Wonderland deck. Our soul tribe's like really having Alice in Wonderland adventurous energy today. So we have a Ace of Swords. So this is to pay attention to if you get like downloads or if you get messages on where could be the best place for you to be. So I do feel this is about mind over matter. This is about conscious choice. We have a Page of Spheres with this, so Page of Swords as well. So I would start having conversations, start researching, start talking. I would even say have a look into positive ley lines and positive astrocartography and see what it is that you literally choose to call in. Go and like vacation, go and visit these places and see how you feel, because this is a really good energy. So we have the energy of the Emperor. So I hope that helps. And let me just get to my next question. Just making sure to highlight any other questions that I'm coming across. And welcome to those that are just joining our Gorgeous Soul family for the first time as well. You're in such a beautiful, safe space. This is just, it's the most beautiful soul family, soul tribe that we have online. Oh, Britt Marie, that's lovely. So yeah, have a look for messages, signs, synchronicities that's coming to you as well. Oh, thank you, Britt Marie. I've just highlighted your question. And so Starboy has a question. Let me pop these cards back in. So Starboy is saying, how will things in my career unfold? And that is in relation to job-wise, and you're looking for a new job. So let's have a look in the mystical oracle deck, or mythos, sorry. Ah, thank you, Christian. So Christian is just saying, in regards to the last question about ley lines, Mars lines, and astrocartography that we were talking about. Thank you. Yep, hoping to explore my Venus line as soon as I'm by enjoying this insane amount of energy from my Mars. Yeah, it can be quite an intense, electrifying energy that we have as well. Whereas, like with Venus, can be like a little bit more chill, but sometimes you meet partners on your Venus and your Jupiter lines as well. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lorianne, for your question. And Bob. All right. Oh, so in regards to Starboy's question, job-wise, so we've got a 9 of Wands. So this looks like, because it's come up to do with just the recent past, we have the Strength card. So it may have taken a lot of strength to stay in the position that you are in, or even recently in, because it has sort of come up more towards past. This is like a point of, that Spirit's giving me the word threshold. So you may have reached your energetic or mental kind of threshold to do with the position that you've been in. Let's have a look in regards to new job opportunity. We have Queen of Wands, Queen of Coins and the Ace of Wands. So this is something coming in where you'll have a choice. And there may even be two choices coming in to do with career and job. But this one looks like it's financially a higher pay as well. So I would even start putting it out there into the quantum, out into the universe. I'm so happy that this new job is more high paying. You know, I feel more spiritually aligned with this, and I have a bit more of a choice. I highly recommend listening to Dr. Joe's little talk that he gave around his son manifesting his ideal job, because it helps you to sort of realize we do have a sway in the energy. We do actually have a little bit of control on how we manifest and bring things in. So we need to be able to, see and conceptualize this. And it definitely seems like there's higher pay around this. So we have a 3 of Cups. And again, if you want to go one-on-one in a session and look into different outlets or different jobs, that's something that's possible, because we don't have time on here to go into everything. But we have a Page of Coins. I would start putting out resumes. I would start having conversations. This also sometimes will be a link in, talking to people within your community, people that are within the industry that you would like to be in as well. So hopefully that makes sense for you, Starboy. Thank you for your question as well. Aw, I love you, Rainbow Sun. Thank you for your message. You're so gorgeous. I love spending time with you too when I've got to do one-on-one sessions with you. You have beautiful energy. Okay, just making sure I can get as many as I can. Okay. Oh, Lorianne, thank you. So yeah, I do also have, check out your sun, moon, and rising for the zodiac signs. So we do talk a little bit about the astrology, then we jump into tarot and what spirit is also saying. So that is really helpful just to have a look at like the heads up for the month. And we're still very early in the month. There's still a lot more of August to go. So yeah. Oh, Samantha. So in regards to questions, just pop it in all caps and I'll try and highlight those as I see them. So sorry if I've missed anyone's question. Okay, so Corbin, should we buy a booth at an upcoming arts festival to sell our resin creations? Let's go to the Star Tarot. And I've got a 3 of disc. So this is, yes, with this energy, This is also known as the card of works. It's Capricorn and Mars energy. So it's like a big fist slamming down on the desk saying yes. With this is like pick your space now, like secure your corner. And with this energy too, I often see this to do with the pineal and the crystals in the ears. It forms a psychic gateway for me. So there's like a double meaning message. So I would even not only like pick your stall or booth, but I would also like start to set up the energy around people just being magnetically attracted to you. This is also a fire that can't be extinguished by water. So let me see if there's anything else Spirit would like to offer. We've got a Queen of Pentacles. We do have a Three of Swords as well. So it does look like that there can be abundance that comes from this. And Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this is also you guys establishing and being like, we're here, we're a solid physical business. It's like holding the ground. But we do have a Three of Swords as well. There could also be some interesting conversations that come up. With the Three of Swords energy, it's Libra. I feel like with you guys are so much more than, your physical creations. I actually feel like that you might start to attract clients and people that way. So definitely put your cards out on the table too. Thank you, Rainbow Sun. Yeah, so just pop your question in all caps if you've got any questions. Welcome to our gorgeous soul tribe. Hello, my soul brother Ben. Lovely to have you here. Hope it's nice and sunny where you are. I'm sure it is. And thank you for the love. All right, so let's get into the next question. And there is interesting energy about at the moment. And I would definitely check out Joni Portray's videos. She does some sometimes to do with Canada. Meg Moonbeam, who is gorgeous, she does some as well to do with Canada. Just if you wanted to check a little bit more into what's happening in Canada specifically, that could be a good thing to look into. All right, so next question that we have is the gorgeous Amy. Hello, beautiful. So I would love to know if I'm on the right track with my new coaching idea for my new business. Let's have a look for you. They're taking me to the Mythios deck firstly. I haven't even got my favorite deck out today. So we've got 10 of coins. So this is clients, this is community, this is money, but we have a 2 of coins situation, which is like the portal opening to this new pathway, this new destiny. And it's almost like Spirit's asking you and saying like, all of this is there in terms of potential, but are you ready to walk through it? So it may have been where you've been like juggling or going, I don't know, like, is this the right decision? So with it coming out the 10 of coins, I would say, yes, it's a really good decision. I would just work on to collapse this energy that we have between. I would work on confidence. And we have a Wheel of Fortune. So it's all about getting into alignment. So with this, I would start to do alignment work. This is also a beautiful fortune card as well. And to me, it's a destiny card. It also is where we're getting into alignment with the version of self. So I would start by seeing yourself as that coach, feel yourself as that coach, feel and see yourself receiving beautiful, amazing, transformative testimonies from your clients. So hopefully that answers your question. And okay, so Jake is saying Corbin and I were talking jokingly about playing the hypnosis session recording at our booth to advertise. Definitely. Even if you've got like a little iPad or something like that, it's definitely going to invoke people coming towards you for questions. And look at that, we have the card of movement, 8 of coins. This is you guys being onto it in terms of organization. It's the sun energy, spotlighting onto that too. So beautiful. And also, Amy, Jake's just saying, I can help with alignment and confidence. And hypnosis is definitely my favorite technique when it comes to confidence. And, question, what is the current energy towards me? So let's have a look and see what comes up. And you've done a little love heart. So I do wonder if this is also in relation to love. So we have a King of Wands, and my cat has joined me outside the window. You can probably see her just sitting there. So interesting, we're asking, what is the current energy towards you? And we've got a little fairy creature come in. So what we have, there definitely feels like there is something around you. But what we have is an interesting story. So we've got a King of Wands, we've got this Nine of Pentacles, which is Venus Virgo energy. So it's almost like we build this excitement and this beautiful energy and we start to feel it. And then something comes in. It's like, imagine making this amazing kind of like energy ball, and we've got it in perfection. And then all of a sudden we start to waver and confidence, and it sort of shatters into a few pieces. That's the kind of energy that I've got coming up in the cards for you. So with the Princess of Pentacles, she sometimes forgets the power that she holds within her. So she's Aries energy, and she is a little bit of a stubborn teenager too, but sometimes her story gets corrupted in terms of what she wants. So she is a master manifester. So another way to sort of demonstrate her power is she needs to block out everything that's happened to her in the past, every old storyline, everything everyone else is saying, to keep manifesting and keep holding this King of Wands energy and the Nine of Pentacles. So with this, it's to hold that and not take on anything that is, I would say, of a more malefic or a more I can't get the word in English. It's like you don't want to rewind and manifest the same thing from the past or manifest your fears. So this is definitely about like strengthening your spirit, strengthening your mind, and really practicing holding this energy. And it's like sometimes we can be given things from the universe or from from higher self, but we can freak out sometimes, or we don't know what to do with it. So I definitely would keep working that in, keep getting your energy accustomed to what it is that you're calling in manifesting. Feeling safe in your nervous system with it would be, thank you. Yeah, so start to practice feeling safe, holding this in your nervous system. But the spirit just keeps showing me this. I'm creating this beautiful bowl of energy, this new life, this like yumminess, and feeling it. And all of a sudden it's starting to get shaky and the frequency is changing because fears are coming in. So just keep working with your nervous system. You're doing a wonderful job because I can see those things coming in, but it's just about holding it steady and practicing. Oh, thank you. I'm a bit biased as her mom, but yeah, she is gorgeous. And thank you for your question and for joining us today as well. Okay, let me see. Oh, thank you, Laurie. Lovely to have you here with us. Let me see what next question we have. Okay, so how can our consciousness be moved out of our body to another place, like military does to soldiers? That is a great question. Thank you, Susie. All right, let's have a look into this. So Spirit is giving me the word tether. So we do have what tends to be more kind of like of an astral, spiritual soul tie that is tethered or somewhat connected or anchored to the physical body, but we can still sojourn into other universes, other planets, other places. Let's see what the cards are also showing us. I'm just really relaying the vision that Spirit is showing. They're giving me the word elastic. It's like a giant kind of like elastic band. But what they're showing me too is thought. So a lot of this works in manifestation with thought. So you can project your consciousness into a place just by thinking about it, or you can even project your consciousness to be with people or to be, as I said before, in places and send your energy that way. A lot of this is to do with, they keep giving me the word pulsation. So it's something to do with like your energy and how fast you can get this. It's like a quickening of energy to pulsate. And what I'm also feeling with this feels more to me like a theta brainwave, even starting to get deeper into delta and even into gamma. When you get really good at gamma, this is where you might actually physically or semi-physically start to show up. So just like the gurus and masters that can appear in 7 places at once and people sort of see whether it's a holographic vision or even like a semi-solid physical vision, that's the answer that Spirit's showing me. So let's look at the cards now. My eyes are open. So 3 of Wands, Virtue, Queen of Swords. So you might even state it out loud. We have a Queen of Cups with this as well. So you want to be speaking it, you want to be feeling it. And we also see a 5 of swords. So I would watch out for places that you get the ick, or you get the feeling of, I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. So, for example, one experience of someone remote viewing, I think it was the moon, and this was perhaps I think it was a CIA experiment. And anyway, what happened with that was they were repetitively told by the beings on the moon that you're not allowed to be here. And so someone actually got their soul disconnected from the body, and apparently they're still held there in that place and that time. So yeah, just be careful with playing around with it. But that's the answer that I have. If you guys want to go deeper too, remember, we do have the Leo season discount code that you can use to save 10% in sessions. Oh, thank you for your questions, guys. I'll try and get to as many as I can. Oh, and just as Jake is saying, just pop your question into all caps. It just helps me to highlight it more. Okay, so our next question, and that's a beautiful continuation of what we were just talking about. So Larry is saying the depths of one's perception. So if you can like visualize it or hold it or in your imagination. I don't know what that is outside. I don't know if you guys can hear like a massive earth moving truck or something. Oh, thank you, Lorianne. So Lorianne is saying, thanks so much. Sol is the most genuine, generous reader here on YouTube. Please support her, share out, and hit that bell notification. It helps the algorithm for recommendation. Thank you, beautiful. Oh, you guys are so gorgeous. Thank you for your love and support as well, everyone. Okay, so next question. Oh, I've already done that one. Perfect. Thank you, Amy. And we've got Gisela. So what message does Spirit have for me in regards to my health? What is my body needing at the moment? Okay, so I'm just stating this is for entertainment purposes, but we will see what pops up. So the first thing we see, 8 of Wands. So there is, I would say, if we're looking at it from like a physical level, there's something in regards to cellular function, cellular communication, something to do with like the electricity of the body. And we've got a 9 of Cups. So there's something to do with like the mitochondrial function and like cellular signals and messaging that we're getting. 8 of Wands feels like utilizing a lot of energy. Think about it being like a compass spitting out energy in all directions, but it can feel like it's not really getting sent to the right place. So this could also be like absorption issues and things like that as well, where things are perhaps, vitamins, minerals are not being absorbed properly. Sometimes this will be like thin epithelial wall at the cells, where you'll get toxins and that permeate through the cells too. But we have a 9 of Cups with this. So there is something emotionally around like letting go and releasing with this. We have 4 of Wands energy. So 4 of Wands is a completion. There's something energetically that Spirit wants you to complete. It is a spiritual marriage card too sometimes, so it can also represent to do with relationships and things like that. But yeah, I just keep getting this vision of electricity and looking at like how we can best either captivate or utilize more energy. So even have a research into fulvic acid is one of the things that's like more energetically dense. Even having a look into like white powder gold, other things like ormus also have like different electrical charges as well. And let me just check. Just making sure that I'm keeping up to date. Thank you. It's so lovely, Mary. Thank you for joining us. All right. Oh, yeah, I've seen that story too, Jake. So Jake's saying, I saw a post talking about a man who spent 90 days underwater in deep sea, and it caused his cells to age backwards, so stem cells to increase as well. Sounds amazing. So yeah, there's other ways above water that you can also cause a little bit of reversal And different breath techniques and fasting can also help with things like that as well. Oh, awesome. And we just, Amy's saying she's booked a free consult with Jake as well. So Jake is our resident hypnotherapist in the group here. And let me just get to the next question. So hopefully that helped to answer Gisela. If you want to go deeper as well in a one-on-one session, please use discount code Leo Season. And Rainbow Sun, hello, beautiful. So what can Spirit tell me about construction in the field beyond the land I live on? All right, let's have a look. So yeah, it does look like that there is new construction. It might look like that it takes quite a while to build because we have the Knight of Pentacles come out with the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is sort of that foundation energy. It's like, you know, things are underway, they're started. It is also known as a card of virtue too. We have two eights come up. So Eight of Cups. This is more of an emotional energy, but we have Eight of Wands too. So Eight of Wands can be swift. What's interesting is the emotion is caught in the middle between this feeling like it's taking forever or taking a really long time. And then we see this energy of like more sort of swift movement. So let me just see if there's anything we need to know in between. We've got a Prince of Wands and a Knight of Cups. So there could even be someone else that comes in to shift things or to move the project along. It's almost like things feel like they're taking forever, they're stalling, it's emotionally exhausting. And then we see, yeah, maybe someone else new come in charge. So hopefully that answers your question, Rainbow Sun. And we've got Quadrupler as well. Oh, Mary, thank you. Oh, and thank you, Becca. All right, next question. I'm trying to zip along as fast as Spirit is showing me. Okay, thank you for your question, Jean XO. So, hello, love. May I ask what Virgo's feelings, next actions, and outcomes is for our connection? Thank you for that question. Wow, you have some kind of energy about you. You actually have a lot of influence. So when I started to tap into your question energy, I was met with like a really powerful force. So if I'm to talk about it in terms of like frequency or influence, it's like a lasso coming in. So this might even change the way that you're able to like shift and make things actually magnetize to you. You have a beautiful magnetic energy. So I would definitely be in a different mindset in terms of I would be doing some law of assumption, SP work around this Virgo. So of course this Virgo wants to be around me. They're so magnetically drawn to me. They can't help but like think of me. So I'd be working with that sort of energy, just from the energy I felt tuning into you. And of course you can always ask deeper questions in a one-on-one, but the cards that we have for you today are, we have a Two of Coins, an Eight of Swords, an Eight of Wands. Oh my gosh, we keep getting two eights come up together. A Knight of Wands and an Ace of Coins and a King of Cups. Wow. Okay. So you have sort of like this energy on your hands with the Two of Coins, which is Capricorn and Jupiter energy. This question, and just I guess even the way Spirit's sort of shown me your energy, is to get you to weigh things up and look at it from a different perspective. This is like, say if we're going down the rabbit hole and this is you choosing to like leap forward, or like if I was to say blue pill, red pill, this is you taking the red pill and opening up to the way in which things start to unfold for you, or the way that you cause things to happen in your life. And I mean in a positive way. So what we're moving beyond and what we need to let go of and release around this person is Eight of Swords, which would be feelings of limitation and creating from only that, like, which you've experienced in the past. Eight of Swords is our own mind prison. So Spirit is telling you to break free from that mind prison around how you think things might go, or like your fears and your doubts and worries, and Eight of Wands as well. So Eight of Wands is a quantum jump energy. When we see that, and we stop like firing all of these energies out everywhere, and you actually bring it and channel it in like, this is what I want, and you feel it, you experience it, you see it, and you really like bring it in as though it's physically happening. So whether it's, talking to that SP, or, like feeling their energy, their touch etherically, and it's like imagining, what would you do right now if they were there in front of you? So we're seeing more where it's working around this. Knight of Wands for me is also about letting go of subconscious belief systems. So what is your belief in regards to this? Ace of Coins and King of Cups. So this is beautiful energy. So Ace of Coins is more sort of like an offer or an energy. Could even be where spirit's like, do this, and you get like a download on what it is to do or to move next, or the person is receiving that download or move next. And King of Cups is more someone that is emotionally intelligent. They will talk about their feelings in that. So I would work with it from that point of view and see what comes up, because this could be like a whole shift in the way that you work and reality. But yeah, definitely huge magnetic energy with you. And let me just see. Interesting. I love it how you guys are into numbers and synchronicities as well. Thank you for that. Okay, so Rainbow Sun, thank you, Soul. Maybe the river will move it along swiftly. They are building in a big flood zone. Yeah, so maybe it might even be about getting people with different insight or different engineering experience to come in, because it looks like something new coming in around this. It's almost like they're going at it from a hard sort of headed way, and then I saw like a change or a shift coming in as well. Thank you, Colleen. It is on the 15th, so it'll be this Friday or your Thursday evening if you guys are over in the Northern Hemisphere. And Jody B, thank you for your question. So, do I have any new psychic abilities coming in? I love this. Where's Christian? We need to cue the X-Men theme music again. All right, so we are going to the Thoth deck for this magical question. Do you know what I'm seeing with you? I'm seeing tarot cards around you. And I know you post your beautiful cards, so I do see that there's like a deepening with that. Now I've got 3 cards that have come out of the deck. Oh my gosh, the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is that, it's that person that has that direct connection with source, or that direct connection with higher self, with God. So I do feel that this is about you like channeling and receiving more messages that way. And we do have an 8 of Swords, which is the card of interference, but it also represents limitation, more from our own mind point of view rather than other people's. So I would say that this could be a month for breakthrough, or for like working with defeating this. Because we have this, see how she's lassoed and she's tied off any kind of like thought forms or parasites, any negative entities or like obstacles or thought forms of, things that sometimes it's like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready to do that, or I don't know if I have the ability to do that. That's what Spirit's telling us to focus on this month, is to overcome obstacles, overcome anything to do with like confidence. And let me just see what happens when we do. We have new things coming in. So we have a Temperance card. It's interesting. It's like we're allowed to look past it, to be like, there's more things that can come in, and there's more things that the universe wants to throw you. But we have, let me just see what order this came out in, if I can hold them up. So we had Temperance, 5 of Coins, which is a card of worry. We have the Fool card and 5 of Wands. So I really feel with this, the Fool card to me is that gorgeous Alice in Wonderland. Like, let's go down the rabbit hole and we're just going to like explore. We're not going to be in this place of having to like think too hard or think too deep or worry too much about, other people. This is really about like just being there, being very present in the moment. So thank you, Sarah T. And yeah, so with this, I would approach it more from that and see what it is that you can let go of and dissolve ability-wise, We have a 9 of Cups. So it's like the world is your oyster in terms of like things opening to you. And that was for Jody B. So I definitely, the first vision I saw was cards though. So I would say this is around tarot, it's around channeling, it's around reading. So hopefully that resonates for you. And let me get to another question. So we have the lovely Lisa. And I think I think you're a brand new subscriber to our channel. So thank you for tuning in. So what was the energy around the conversation Kale wants to go have with me tomorrow? Let's have a look. Oh, thank you, Mary. All right, so let's look in for Lisa. And this question around the conversation with Kale. All right, Spirit's telling me stop in this part of the deck that I've split. Okay, so I do feel this energy. What I would say is sometimes like people will put thought form energy into what it is that they want to talk about or what it is that they are going to say. You'll be able to kind of feel that energy before you even walk into that room or into that circumstance. So there is a little bit of a charge around energy there. Let's flip this over. Oh, sorry guys, I think someone's at my door. Delivery. Hi. Thank you. Oh, my husband. Oh, yeah. I'm just live on YouTube. That was a package delivery. Luckily, my partner's out there to receive it. All right. So for Lisa. All right. So we have what seems to be perhaps like a bit of there's many things discussed. I don't feel like it's sort of just like one thing. So we have a 2 of Wands, then we have like a timeline shift, 6 of Wands, and we then have an Ace of Swords. So yeah, Jake, a package from Spirit. Actually, wasn't I her border? So yeah, I do feel with this, it's almost like discussing different timelines is something that's coming up, or it's bringing like new ideas and things into the conversation. What I would say, and you guys know that I love law of assumption, it's something I use time and time again to change and shift and to manifest things in my life. Lisa, I would start working with that before you go to bed, or as much as you can, holding the vision of what it is that you would love to unfold and seeing that magnetically come up for you, because we do have a Tower card and we have the 10 of Wands. But I would say this energy or this charge that we were feeling before we picked the cards would be maybe what it is that you're putting out. So definitely I would hold that intention or hold that envision of what it is that you would like to see unfold. So that is what we have in the cards too. So thank you for your question. And let me just check. Next question. Okay, we have the lovely Tina. Thank you, beautiful, for your question. So what message does Spirit have for me? All right, let's see. Let's go in to the Star Tarot. All right. And you have such a calm, peaceful, like I just keep getting a vision of butterflies and dolphins. There's just like a peaceful energy. You would make an amazing like energy healer is what I'm seeing Spirit showing me right now. I just see it's like you wrap people in a cocoon of love and peace. There's just such a gorgeous, I keep seeing watery energy. I would say there's probably been a past life or a parallel life, mermaid energy. So what we have is 8 of Wands. So remembering this is my quantum jump card as well. And I'll just check. Oh, Lisa. So if you're a minute behind, I've just answered your question as well. So you actually get to have a little bit of an energetic sway with that chat tomorrow. So definitely go back and watch the question. It will be probably around the maybe like 44-minute mark, I think, that it should come up. So Just trying to grab some more questions if I can. So 8 of Wands energy and the 6 of Pentacles. So for this is a quantum jump energy. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. So if you think about this, it's almost like, if I'm to talk about them one by one, 8 of Wands energy for me is telling us stop flooding our energy out or putting it out to people that maybe don't deserve it, or to people that, or places and things where it's like it's scattering or it's causing us to dissipate our strength and power. And I feel you have such a gorgeous soul. It's like you'll always put other people first, is the sort of energy that I'm seeing, although I feel like you're learning around this as well. But yeah, with the 6th of disc and then the Ace of Pentacles, this is a card of success, but it's also kind of like where we've planted our feet in the ground. Oh, you're so welcome. You're welcome, Lisa. So yeah, it's like where we've started to shift things on a physical level as well. Definitely go back and watch the answer that I gave. Yeah, we're sending you love and support for your conversation tomorrow as well. Aw, thank you, Jane. Okay, so we also have the Emperor energy. So I feel like this is about you taking your power back, but you actually have like a much greater power than you realize. What's interesting is with this card too, this is like white buffalo energy. It's a lot to do with prophecy times that we're in right now. And I do see Ace of Pentacles. This is about looking into what it is that you want to bring onto the earth, what it is that you would like to manifest. Because I do feel there's a little bit of a fork in the road energy. And so, yeah, there's some opportunity for change come up, but I just keep feeling like this is about you applying yourself in terms of soul mission and in terms of like working with others on an energy level. So hopefully that resonates for you. You can definitely go deeper in a one-on-one, a one-on-one reading as well if you like. Okay, let me see. And everyone's sending love and support, Lisa. Okay. So next question, we've got a beautiful Britt Marie, who's a part of our soul tribe too. So am I going to move in 2026? Let's have a look. Do you know what I got? As soon as I started to read your question, Britt Marie, I got a little bit of a feeling of like lymph around just the side of my face, near the ear and sort of near the neck, and a little bit of an electrical. Yeah, there it is again. So whether this is you being sensitive to, things like EMFs and that, just be a bit careful if you are going to move. And I would say even now, just make sure that like whatever it is, that it doesn't feel, sometimes you'll get electrical charge measurements or like tools that will check electromagnetic energy. Just protect yourself electromagnetically, whether it's with a geo cleanse, shungite, or like Faraday cage type shielding, things like that. You're a beautiful, sensitive one to electricity. So we have a Page of Coins and the Empress energy. So this is a move towards something that feels, the Empress is the ultimate manifester as well. So Page of Coins and the Empress. So Page of Coins is like we're putting the idea out there or feeling, that's the word I was looking for, Rainbow Sun. EMF reader. Sometimes channeling and trying to speak English and human at the same time is not always easy. So yeah, definitely have a look into the EMF readings in places that you were looking to move. I would even pay attention to ley lines, and sometimes where ley lines cross or water vein lines. So you could get a professional geomancer to have a look as well with movement and things. Oh, Tina, thank you. So Tina's saying, thank you so much, Solreta. That really resonates and a beautiful message. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I just keep seeing dolphins and butterflies with you. And definitely potential for being an amazing healer. You could even look into pranic healing or Reiki energy or some other shamanic or even working with like meridians and things as well. Hey, Tammy, thank you for joining us. So for... let me just jump back to this question. So Britt Marie's question, we have a Page of Wands too. So at this stage, the energy that we have for a move is more in the thought idea side of it. So with the Empress in the middle of the thoughts and the ideas, We're getting it on a physical level and on a spiritual level. So with the Empress, this is more like, okay, I need to deepen and work on it from more of a manifesting point of view. So as we've talked about before, or even if you want to use some of the manifesting YouTubes that I've put out on my meditation playlist, this would be a good way to call it in. So at the moment, we're seeing it there, but it's on a minimal level. And I've just asked for further advice. Two of Wands is where we're standing in the Rider-Waite deck. It's the man with the two wands, and he's looking at the blank canvas, or he's looking, standing on a platform, looking over the lake going, got this energy here. What do we want to do with it? Or I've got these two pieces of wood. How do I want to build this? So you need to write your wish list. You need to fill it out in terms of what would be the most ideal or the most beautiful, place. But I do feel like really reassess like electromagnetically and protect yourself with that. So let me just go in and see the next question. And I will have to go soon. I'm meeting a friend for a little bit of a lunch. So thank you for that question, Britt. And Lorianne, the beautiful Lorianne. Oh, so you've been having lots of deja vu. Lovely. So what is my connection to Ireland? Oh, wow. Did you see? I don't know if you saw that one shoot out. I just felt fairy energy. And we have 8 of Swords in reverse. So I just see another lifetime over in Ireland. But with the 8 of Swords, I've just got like goosebumps, spirit chills all over, not in a bad way either. Oh, you're so welcome. So with this 8 of Swords, we see that it's Medusa energy in this particular Mythios deck. But 8 of Swords, if we think about our arms are tied, we physically, and we're blindfold, we're kind of bound. And we're in what looks to be a prison built by our mental construct, our mental thoughts. So we're seeing something flip and reverse. So where we're letting go, we're cutting off all of the ropes that's tied us. There's some kind of a powerful like warrior type energy that we're seeing connected to do with this. And because it is Swords energy too, it might be also connected to your words and connected to, thank you guys. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I love you guys. So let's have another look with some other cards, seeing as this was the one that shot out. King of Swords. And I'm just going to ask in particular around the fairies that I keep feeling to do with your connection with Ireland. Look at this, the Hanged Man. So we have the King of Swords, the Hanged Man, and we also have the Chariot. Have you ever been over there? I would even look at maybe perhaps planning a trip if you can, because there is a lot of like magic and lifetime energy that you can tap into with this. And let me just see. We also have 3 of Swords. So this is similar to what I was feeling connected to do with the 8 of Swords. So there may have been some heartbreak. And I do feel perhaps even in regards to this King of Swords, but you were able to break free from that. And I do feel this is a little bit of, sometimes we can get the witch trial persecution energy, or something that causes us to want to pull back from using our magic. With that 8 of Swords flipping out in reverse like we saw, it is done, it is done, it is done. So no longer are you letting anyone have control over you. Definitely something that would be really interesting to investigate, even physically going there in person is what we're seeing in the cards. And thank you everyone for all of your beautiful birthday blessings. I went out with friends yesterday for afternoon tea as well. We went to a magical cafe where they do medicinal mushroom, chocolate cacao. They do magical cakes and all sorts of things. It was just a beautiful garden party with sitar music and cello. It was so magic to be there with all my friends and Soul Tribe. They're like a physical extension of you guys. And I'm sure one day we'll actually get to be together all in one physical location, which will just be divine. So let's have a look into Barb's question. Thank you for your question, Barb. So I desire to live by the lake. Is it possible, and is it part of my purpose? So I just heard the words, if you desire it to be so. So let's have a look what comes up. All right, so the first card that we have is the Lovers. And it's interesting. This quite often I find when we ask questions, sometimes we'll get our fears and our beliefs also come up at the same time. So we're seeing a little bit of that pop up. Oh, and I forgot to mention the beautiful Lisa and I. Oh my gosh, Lisa, it's like the chocolate tree in Sedona. So you will have to come here and experience it one day. So, oh, and I just want to mention, so Lorianne said, wow, thanks so much for the beautiful reading and confirmation. I sometimes speak, oh, in an Irish accent comes out. So interesting. Yeah, unity, Larry. Definitely. So with Bob, what I'm seeing with this, it's what I say to you guys, it's like we need to get super, super clear on what it is that we're calling in. So say for example, and I'm not saying this is true, but Bob might be, visualizing and holding that amazing, incredible vision of a lake house, but at the same time might be listing the reasons to spirit on why we can't have that. So I'm seeing a little bit of both come out. So spirit is definitely there listening and trying to work with you for that lake house energy. So the Lover's card is Gemini energy. So we know with Gemini energy, sometimes we can be a little bit too much in our heads or thinking too much about like all the ins and the outs. And that's not our job in terms of manifestation. We need to put it out there and hold that clear intention. So think about it like Play-Doh or plasticine. We're shaping and holding that vision and we're holding it up and we're not wavering in that. So we do see a little bit of wavering energy come up with a 5 of Wands. Then we see it pop through with success and with the Queen of Disc because she is the ultimate manifestor. And then we also see the 10 of Wands. So it's almost like there's crossroads and things that pop up, or it's almost like feeling really positive. So I would even recommend or suggest doing some clearing work around like a belief system and around like wealth. There is, I'm just trying to get the name, Paul McKenna has the app. And there's a meditation specifically around which is hypnosis as well. Gorgeous Jake in our chat also does hypnosis. And if you're looking for one that you could just pop on tonight, Paul McKenna, I Can Make You Rich or I Can Make You Confident. He also has one for 2025 to manifest your best year yet. But yeah, what I can sort of see at the moment is a little bit of cloudedness and confusion with like your belief that you can actually have that. So that would be the way in which I would tackle or deal that. Oh my gosh, my stomach is rumbling. I don't know if you guys can hear that growling. I haven't had breakfast yet because I'm saving room for an amazing lunch. So I have a little bit of time. Let me just get to. And thank you for those that are just joining us as well. These are special shows that we just do every now and then. So make sure to try and as soon as you can pop your questions in earlier. All right. So Larry, were the gods of Mount Olympus real or myth? Look at this. The completion card, Venus, Aries, which is also spiritual marriage alignment energy, 4 of Wands, came out sideways. So it's not often that we have a card come out sideways. So I get a yes, but I also get that they're still here. This is, to quote the new Superman movie, it's like a pocket dimension or an interdimensional space that we can still reach. So whether it's also psychically, communicating or working with them, they're still very much there. Oh my gosh. So we have the Tower card. So they did have like their cataclysmic fall or, the story that goes along with their empire. We have the 7 of Wands. So a lot of ego kind of battle Mars, Leo energy around that. And we have the Death card too. So it's almost like they went through their epoch or their era, but they're still there. Interesting. So we also have Ace of Cups. So people are still working with them. And we see this in magic. And we have the 9 of Disc. So I would say this is like the softer feminine energy. We're seeing a lot of the masculine energy is what we're seeing toned down. But you can still work with like Venusian energy is what I'm seeing with this. So it's, we can choose to work with the positive. I would say it's predominantly goddess energy that I'm also seeing as well with this. Oh, thanks, Amy. So Amy's saying, thank you for the confirmation, Soul. The idea came through on the full moon on the 8-8 portal this weekend. Oh, incredible. That's such a good energy, isn't it? And we're in a bit of that Syrian gateway because we had, I think it was the 23rd of July, we started the entrance into this amazing energy. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lorianne. All right. So I think it might be time for me to go and pop over to see my friend for lunch. You're so welcome, Bob. Thank you for your beautiful questions, everyone. And I wish I could answer every single one of them. If you have missed out on a question today, you can go and access the free meditations that I have on here. And also, let me just pop up my little offerings. So we have Leo season code when booking any of the sessions. So if you do have really important questions that you want answered this week, there might still be a few sessions available, but please use the discount code Leo season to get your little saving on that. And also, let me just pop this up. We will have the new moon in Virgo coming up very shortly. So we're going to be chatting face to face with our gorgeous community. And that is, you get that for free when you purchase any potion. So if you've purchased in the past, you can join our classes. They are free with the purchase of a potion. And yeah, it's something that we look forward to every month working with the new moon. And this is an example of the complete collection. Otherwise, you can purchase even just one potion and you'll still get an invite to our beautiful new moon events where we do work at releasing things. We sometimes work with kinesiology. We can work with tapping and other things. And we work with cards and with spirit, as well as doing a meditation and starting to tap into that new identity. So I just want to say a huge thank you to my beautiful soul tribe. And as Tammy said, have a wonderful week, everyone. And yeah, I love you guys. Sending you the biggest hugs and kisses. And thank you, Lorianne. For August, I would recommend the love potion. So this one here, because this is Leo energy in a potion. And I love this mixed in with chai. So this combining with either like a chai, and I also love it with hot chocolate too. So if you're wanting to make someone a love potion, hot chocolate with this is delicious, or even by itself. Anyway, make sure to catch mine, Lisa's, and Sherry Diffman's show tomorrow. All right. See you guys. Thank you.